The first race I raced in was up at Rock and Roll Speedway.
Yeah, in Cruiseburg.
Up on Oak Hill.
Yes.
Joe Anderson built
Yes.
a racetrack up there in Potato Patch. And he said if he got off the track, he was digging potatoes. That's the first time I raced. And then I raced at up here at Watts Flats. There was a racetrack up there. Rollable. I went to Clarion one time and raced. And they stopped the feature race because there was some drunk that was passed out between the wheel fence and the guide rails. And he woke up during the feature race and walked out onto the track.
Oh my God.
That was at Clarion. I started racing in '58. That's when I bought that car from Cliff Coons.
What's your number, by the way?
The number on that one was 31.
31. Any particular reason?
No, it had a 3 on it, and there was already number 3, so I added a 1 to it, made it 31. And then I raced that, and then I bought went into the trucking business and bought a new truck, so then I quit racing. Oh yes, I raced up at Arkwright Speedway for Van, and if I won the feature, it paid $200. If Bob Hallett won the feature, it paid $300. So I jumped Van about it, and I said, Van, so why, what's the difference? Well, he said, that's just the way it is. If you don't like it, it doesn't matter. I said, well, he said, we don't need you. That's the last time Van run that speedway. Next week he had 4 cars. Nobody else went because they knew what he told me and the way it was, and nobody else showed up the next week. We all went to Perry, New York and raced.
If you had to close your eyes and sort of take a lap around Arkwright, Van Speedway and Arkwright, how could you describe the track?
It was a really, really nice track. It was the right length. It was banked good, and you could just about go most any place with it. You know, you could run inside, outside, and stuff. And you remember Al Stearns?
From South Dayton.
Okay. Championship race, I guess is what it was. He was leading the race, and on the last lap, I passed him on the outside and won the race. That was way back when, you know.
Yeah.
But that was when we got into the argument with Van about what it paid and stuff and everything, and that was about the last time. That was the last time you ever run that track. Remember Cliff Norton? I'll tell you a story about Cliff. The car I run, I had a big tire on the right front, and I blowed it. So I didn't have nothing else to put on it. So I'm putting a little tire on it because it had the big Ford center wheels on it. And we did that. And he come over, what are you doing? I said, well, I don't have a tire. He would come rolling a brand new tire. He said, put this on. And I said, well, how much am I going to owe you for it if I ruin it? He said, I'll tell you what, if you beat me today, I'll give you that tire and wheel. And I won the race. And he stuck to his word. I was taking it off, wheel it back up there. So, oh no, he said, that's your tire and wheel. He said, you earned it.
So
But,
you borrowed his tire, won the race, and won the tire.
Right.
I love it.
But them were the kind of people that you raced with back in them days.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it wasn't anybody who wouldn't help you to get your car out into the track.
Back to Van Speedway. You won a race on September 4th, 1959.
Okay.
There was a race the next week, but there were no results in the newspaper.
Right.
Right after that, Van sold the racetrack, and the new people named it Hilltop.
Right.
And you went back up there and raced for those new people. In fact, you finished second on October 11th of '59.
And you know more about my life than I do.
Well, no. All I'm saying is
No, but I can't
you've got
remember
a
all
great
that stuff.
memory of
Oh, yeah.
exactly what happened, and
Well,
you're,
you see
I just
this right
verified
here?
everything you said.
Well, when I told you that
Yeah.
he had a race, but
Yeah.
only 4 cars showed up,
That must have been
that
it.
was when there was no write-up in the paper. That's when he
And
didn't
then
even have a race that day. The guy that flagged up there, I can't remember his name, but he always wanted to drive a car. So I let him drive my car around the track a few times. And when he come in, he said, Well, he said, I could probably race in that car. He was the flagman, but he always wanted to take a car around the track, you know. And so I let him do that one time.
One thing we haven't asked you yet about Dale is back in 1964 and 65, a guy named Billy Collins took over the old van Speedway. He
Okay.
renamed it Arkwright Speedway.
Right, Speedway, right.
And you were there, and
Right.
and you won.
Right.
I've got July 10th,
I
1965.
beat L. Stearns.
Well, that day you beat Dick Peck.
Okay.
In 1965. What do you remember about Arkwright Speedway and Billy Collins?
I don't really recall Billy Collins, probably because he probably wasn't as hands-on as Van was. Van had to be kind of in control of everything, you know what I'm saying? Where maybe this guy just owned the track and run it and let the people he hired do their job instead of trying to do everything himself.
So what we're going to do, we're going to meet at Casadega first.
Okay.
And we're going to show our movies and
Okay.
interview people. Then the people who own the racetrack now, the property, they're going to let us go out to the property. So
Yep.
you're going to walk around the racetrack and tell us what it was like.
Oh yeah, well, it was back in the good old days, I guess.
Clark takes jalopy. Dale Clark of Frewsburg. Profiting by Al Stearns' engine trouble, roared to victory. There you go.
He didn't have any engine problems. I just beat him.
You just beat. Well, he probably told the reporter
Well,
that he
whatever.
had.
What happened to you?
They had to
Oh,
make it-
engine, man.
Here's
Yeah,
another
oh,
one.
yeah.
Now here it says you
Yeah.
flipped your car at Vans,
I did,
and then you came back and won the feature.
right?
Wow. What happened?
Somebody forgot to tell us that for the film.
No. I rolled it
Yeah, you rolled it over.
in the heat race.
Yeah, that's what it
Put
says.
it back on its wheels, and I won the feature.
That's what it says.
Yeah, no, that's true. I was there.
It was there.
Now,
Here's a story about Cliff Norton and all that stuff.
yeah, yep,
And there's your Bob Hallett guy. I
Right.
mean, it's all right in here.
right. Right here, okay. Bob Hallett pushed his car out in front of the pack and keep it there when they
Raj
went over.
Boland.
Right? Remember him?
Oh yeah, it's all there, buddy.